Have you ever opened the AWS console and felt completely lost? You're not alone. AWS has over 200 services, and when you're just starting out, it feels like walking into a giant control room with buttons and switches. So where do you even begin? Today, I'll show you 6 AWS services that made everything click for me and for most people learning the cloud. Once you understand these 6, everything else starts to make sense. Let's go one by one. The first service I ever tried on AWS was EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud. It's basically a virtual machine on the cloud. You pick an instance type, choose an operating system and launch it, just like starting a remote computer that lives in AWS data center. With EC2, you'll see that cloud computing isn't some magic or it's just service but managed and scalable. EC2 helps you learn how compute works. You can install software, host a web app, or run a background process. You can scale up or down based on traffic. You only pay for the time you actually use it. If you understand EC2, you'll understand the core cloud infrastructure. Next comes S3, Simple Storage Service. It's pretty simple. You upload a file and it's instantly available anywhere in the world. S3 is like your infinite hard drive in the cloud. You don't think about disks or capacity, AWS just handles it. But it's more than just storage. Websites conserve files directly from S3. Backups and logs can be automatically stored there. Data lakes and analytic workloads often start in S3. You'll also learn about permissions and access control because S3 teaches you the importance of security in the cloud. Then comes IAM, or Identity Access Management. This one can confuse most people the first time, but when one starts with users, roles, policies, permissions, it can be easier. IAM is how AWS controls who can do what. Users and groups represent people. Roles are for applications or services that need temporary access. Policies define the exact permissions. It's the security layer that connects all other services. Without IAM, you might constantly hit those annoying access denied errors. But once you learn it, you'll finally understand how AWS keeps your account secure and how to grant access safely. Next up is RDS, Relational Database Service. Setting up a database manually used to mean installing software, configuring users, worrying about backups. RDS changes all that. With RDS, you click a few buttons and get a fully managed database. MySQL, Postgres, SQL Server, it supports them all. You just focus on the application side of it. You just focus on using the database, not maintaining it. It's perfect for backend developers who want to connect apps to databases quickly. You learn how to create database endpoints, connect from your EC2 or Lambda function, secure your database with VPC and IAM. RDS teaches you how data storage meets compute in the cloud. Next, there is Lambda, AWS's serverless compute service. This one can be a real eye-opener for beginners. You can run code without launching a server. You just upload a function, say Python and Node.js script, and AWS runs it automatically when something happens. Maybe a file is uploaded to S3, maybe an API request comes in, maybe there is a CloudWatch event. Lambda runs your code only when needed, and you pay per millisecond. It's great for automating workloads, building APIs, running event-driven systems. Lambda teaches you the modern, scalable way to build cloud applications without worrying about infrastructure. Finally, there is VPC, or Virtual Private Cloud. When I first learned AWS, I didn't notice VPC much. It's not something that you see directly. But once I understood it, it changed everything. VPC is your private network inside AWS. It's where all your resources, EC2, RDS, even Lambda, sometimes live and communicate. Here you learn the basics of subnets, routing tables, security groups, and network access lists, knuckles. These are the tools that make your architecture secure and structured. If you understand VPC, you understand how AWS isolates and connects everything securely. It's the backbone of cloud architecture. So let's recap. If you feel lost in AWS, don't try to learn everything at once. Start with these 6 services, because they present the core pillars of the cloud. EC2 is compute, S3 storage, IAM security, RDS is for databases, Lambda serverless, VPC is a networking solution. Every other service from ECS to DynamoDB or CloudFront, it feels like a natural extension. So don't get overwhelmed. Start small, get hands-on, and build something real, even if it's just a tiny project. Before long, AWS won't feel like a maze, and it will feel like your toolbox. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe. I share practical AWS and cloud security lessons every week. Till the next time.